Work meetings and video game sessions in your car, paying for acceleration, and your car might fly too. Or at least bounce. This is your Rundown, brought to you by Screens. Welcome to the Rundown, brought to you by Screens, where we bring you the automotive and infotainment stories you should know. Soon you'll be able to take those important work meetings in your car. Zoom has announced it will be adding its video conferencing app to Tesla vehicles. The company made the announcement at its Zoomtopia 2022 event, but it's been rumored since earlier this year, when Tesla gave a behind-the-scenes look at the recent V11 software update. Although it wasn't specifically mentioned in the video, eagle-eyed fans noticed a small icon on the screen that appeared to look like the Zoom logo. The company never confirmed the presence of Zoom in the video, but CEO Elon Musk had previously hinted that being able to attend virtual meetings in your Tesla was definitely a future feature. Great, now I have to wear a shirt while I'm driving too? You can check out the article at Drive Tesla Canada in the description. Speaking of Tesla, venture capitalist Tim Draper was an early investor in the company, as well as SpaceX, so he has money in everything you've seen in a sci-fi movie except a flying car. So what is his latest investment? You guessed it, a flying car. Draper has invested $3 million USD of seed money in Aleph Aeronautics, whose CEO Jim Duchovny hopes to have the vehicle by 2025. Don't expect us to go full Jetsons just yet. Duchovny told CNBC Make It that the car is mostly intended to stay on roads, ideally only traveling through the air for short heights and distances to avoid specific obstacles. He refers to those moments as hop scenarios, where the customer mainly uses the vehicle as a car and only hop over the obstacles when needed. Duchovny referenced road conditions, weather, and infrastructure as potential reasons to briefly take flight. Or, hear me out, the car in front of you is driving like really slow. If you want to read the article, you can hop to the description. Have you ever been driving and wished you were playing PS5 instead? Well, you're in luck because Japanese corporate giants Sony and Honda announced a joint venture earlier this year that will see the pair produce battery-powered electric vehicles and a range of specialized mobility services. The company, known as Sony Honda Mobility, plans to release its North American-built cars by 2025 with a potential novel feature: onboard PlayStation 5 consoles. Sony and Honda are planning on competing directly with Tesla, who they feel is sorely lacking on content services. Senior Vice President in charge of Sony's AI robotics business, Izumi Kawanishi, said, "Sony has content, services, and entertainment technologies that move people. We are adapting these assets to mobility, and this is our strength against Tesla." And finally, Mercedes-Benz will reportedly lock acceleration and performance features behind a paywall, with a price tag of $1,200 a year. This will affect the Mercedes EQ EQE and Mercedes EQ EQS vehicles. According to The Verge, the $1,200 yearly subscription improves performance by boosting output from the motors by 20 to 24%, increasing torque and shaving around 0.8 to 0.9 seconds off 0 to 60 mph acceleration when in dynamic drive mode. This comes on the heels of BMW doing something similar by charging an $18 a month subscription for seat warmers. While the knee-jerk reaction to moves like these are usually negative, we'll tell you why they may actually be a good thing in an upcoming video. Besides, if the video game industry has taught us anything, you're probably still gonna buy it. And that's been your Rundown, brought to you by Screens. Check back with us on YouTube for more and to test drive the latest automotive infotainment systems right from your desk, including in-depth infotainment summaries with a complete replica of a vehicle's architecture. Go to screensauto.com, where you can create your own free account today.